You gotta be kidding me. So it's day 12 of the Democrat government shutdown, right? No government employee is getting paid, except for them, Congress, both Democrats and Republicans. We know that all the Republicans have already signed on to get this bill passed, this continuing resolution to fund the government, kick the can down the road like the last 12 times they did the same shit, right? Get the government funded so people can get paid, the lights are gonna stay on, and the world runs, America keep running. And we know a very, very important group of people, our military, very important. We need them to keep working, right? And the Democrats are saying it's the Republicans' fault why the government is shut down, even though all the Republicans have signed to get this continuing resolution passed, right? So the president, DJT, told the Secretary of the Department, Pete Hegseth, hey, dip into that piggy bank, pull out that $8 billion to make sure our troops are paid.
President Trump is directing Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth to use all available funds to get our troops paid on October 15th as the government shutdown nears its third week. After the Senate failed to approve spending legislation this week, military members were preparing to go without their paychecks on Wednesday for the first time in U.S. history.
Tell me, why are the Democrats freaking out about paying the people that are protecting our country and, frankly, the world?
I cast my no vote because ain't nobody come at me and ask me what the people in my district need. Right.
Yes, I don't know how these people feel. Chuck Schumer is doing this to protect his position. There is something more concerning. Jasmine actually bragged she was still getting paid, so it didn't matter. She has somehow received millions in as little as 8 months of your money. So she quickly turned into a millionaire, purchased 2 mansions, and is laughing at the struggling American. How is the hell can any of you support Democrat? This is someone responding to Jasmine. She struggled to explain why she decided to vote to shut down the government. When I look at this, I was like, this lady is truly ghetto. Before we go into that video, this former MMBC host meltdown on social media simply because Smith went off on Jasmine for constantly disrespecting Trump. I don't know if you've seen that video. Take a look at this.
Right now that there is a debate about funding the government. I've been a little bit confused because Republicans, last time I checked, are in control of the House of Representatives.
You ain't
They're
confused.
in control of the Senate, and then the president signs the bill. Okay, but I've heard people suggest that Democrats somehow have the ability to shut the government down. So can you please educate the people on what's happening?
No, you are not confused.
Okay, all right.
You are a lawmaker. You understand how this works. And, Republicans don't know how to count. But here's the thing. When you're in a legislative body, you control everything. So if the government shuts down, it's on y'all.
Black people, listen to me. Stop voting for people because they're black. These are lawmakers talking and they have no clue what a filibuster is. See, there are 2 reasons why they're doing this. And both of those reasons are reasons you should not be voting for individuals like this. Either they're too ignorant to know what a filibuster is and they're lawmakers, or they're just lying and manipulative. Let's go back to the ignorant one. Here's what a filibuster is. In the Senate, what the minority party can do is they can filibuster something, which basically means they can end debate on that topic indefinitely. Sorry, I mean they can extend debate on that topic indefinitely, which essentially prevents a vote. And to overcome a filibuster, you have to have 60 votes in the Senate. So the minority party can essentially filibuster almost anything. There is 100% a way that Democrats can shut down the government if they have enough senators, which they do. And that's what Democrats are doing. They are using a filibuster to stop the vote from going through in the Senate. It's already passed in the House. There is no filibuster ability in the House. There's only the ability to filibuster in the Senate, and Democrats are currently using that filibuster capability in the Senate. So they are quite literally stopping Republicans from getting this clean continuing resolution passed while being disingenuous and acting like it's a Republican shutdown and they control everything. If Republicans controlled everything, this bill would already be passed and the president would have signed it. Jasmine Crockett is either ignorant, which is a very real possibility, or she's manipulative, which is also a very real possibility. Neither one is good. So do not let these people lie to you. So think of it like this. Imagine you have like gears turning and someone comes and sticks a piece of metal in between the gears and then blames the gears for not turning anymore. That's what Democrats are doing. Republicans do control the House, they do control the presidency, and they do control the Senate. But the Democrats have the ability to filibuster, and that is that piece of metal they're shoving in the gear that's stopping everything from working. So they're up here laughing on the podcast, being cute and stuff, but they're ignorant and wrong and or manipulative. I really don't know if it's ignorance or just pure manipulation. I could see it being either one. But either way, these people are wrong. And the reality is Democrats do play a vital role in shutting down the government, and that's exactly what they're doing.
This lady you just saw is a former host on MMBC. She's angry that Stephen Smith went off on Jasmine for constantly disrespecting Trump. That has been a thing. When I look at what Jasmine is struggling to do now, Jasmine is investigating if Trump is fit to serve as president. When Biden was there, I didn't see this lady doing that. They were constantly standing somewhere or in support that Biden is fit. That is what they usually put on social media when Republicans struggle to call that out. At a certain point, when I look at it, I have to laugh all through. These people will always be like this. It's insane. Because it is Trump, Jasmine is not sleeping every single day. The same thing. Crazy, right? Take a look at this video.
It's so disheartening to me. It's frustrating, one, because anytime we speak on this, it's like we, man haters and all this. But I feel such confidence in black men. I've never bought into the idea that all these black men are voting for Trump. Like, they vote overwhelmingly Democrat. We're pretty much in line with each other. What you all are saying is no, they are, and the data shows that there have been inroads among black men. I want to ask why, because it is frustrating to me, and it feels heartbreaking, to be honest, because we are impacted by this system as well. It's not a matter of who's impacted worse. We're impacted differently. We sit at the intersection of being black and being women. And so when men are frustrated with this system, it feels like they fight us. And I would put Stephen A. Smith in that category too. I'm mad at y'all for having joy. I'm mad at y'all for having success. I'm mad at y'all for surpassing us on college campuses. And so it's a small sect of men that are so angry and hurt that they're willing to align with the people who oppress us. What am I getting wrong? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and you find anything other than some absolute pure self-hating little dick energy nonsense from that half-witted idiot basking in the non-existent rays of his own ignorance, it is sad to me that he even gets an audience of black men. Why aren't black men right now saying, F Stephen A. Smith, we banning him, we not listening to his podcast, we're not watching his show anymore? That's what black women do. We organize.
But there,
you might be asking questions like, why is this lady angry with Smith? Taking a look at this, Stephen Smith goes ballistic on Jasmine Crockett over being disrespectful to Trump. Let me tell you what get me annoyed, and I hope Jasmine is listening to this. When you go on national television and you call the president of the United States out of his name and you are being all disrespectful as a representative in this country, do you believe the citizens of Texas sent you there to do that? They expect you to go to Capitol Hills and figure out a way to maneuver yourself through that terrain to work in a fashion that's going to facilitate getting things done on behalf of your constituent. That is your job. Excuse my language. Okay, what Smith said here is very important. Yeah, no matter how you disagree with someone, respect them. Yeah, Trump is your president. There is nothing you can do about it. Jasmine spent his entire life going off on Trump, throughout, disrespecting him in all kind of ways. And Smith calling it out is getting this lady offended for reasons I don't get. Yeah, you can disagree with Trump, but do it in a respectful manner. If you disrespect Trump, do you expect people to respect you? That is a question that triggered me every single time. So why is this lady getting offended? Thank you guys who has been sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I don't want to make the video long. I'm going to end here as of the short clips, please. That is for the YT algorithm.
Oh, so the trap is, if the Democrats shut down the government, Donald Trump takes advantage of the situation and begins to, I don't know, trim programs Democrats care about.
Because how many times somebody asks
for?
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC. Want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Well,
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one. Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show where he lies his ass off to the American people.
well, there are repercussions to spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite...
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said, that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle. He's not wrong.
I think that what she has done... Mom, Trump won. Trump's going to win. Strongly should feel
What do you disagree with out of interest?